Hey friends, I'm Chris Schufel with Chris in the Classroom, and today we're talking about anxiety. One of the biggest questions I get asked as I tour the country is, Shuf, I have anxiety, I get panic attacks, I get anxiety attacks. What can I do about it? And now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not any of those things. So I'm just going to give you some tips today on what I have seen work. Here's the thing, anxiety is a worry or a fear or an uneasiness about the future. Whether it's something that may happen, whether it may not happen, whether it's true, whether it's not true, doesn't matter. It's all about things that could happen in the future. So, like everything else, let's make this a simple 3-step process on how to overcome anxiety. Step 1, you have to figure out what your trigger is. What causes you to go from zero to freak out at the drop of a hat? What causes you to have an anxiety or a panic attack? What causes you to hyperventilate? What causes it? What's your trigger? Now, sometimes it might be an event. Sometimes it might be being around a group of people. Sometimes it might be something that hasn't happened yet. Sometimes it may actually be you're psyching yourself out. Sometimes it might be that you're scared of something that hasn't happened, that could happen, that might not happen. You don't know. And so you get all worked up about it, and that causes you to freak out. Either way, you have to figure out what the problem is, what the trigger is, what the root cause is. You have to identify it, and then you can move on to step 2. Step 2, you have to find ways to cope in the moment. Here's what I mean. You have to find a way to deal with that anxiety, that panic, that hyperventilation that's coming on right then and there, because if you don't, it's not going to be good for anybody. So what can you do? A lot of psychologists suggest deep breathing exercises. Slow deep breath in, count to 10, and then let it out slow, count to 10. Deep breathing exercises. Another one that I've seen work that I heard is rubbing your hands together. Just rubbing your hands together. It's a natural soothing technique that even babies use in the womb. Rubbing your hands together, and to even enhance that sensory experience, try putting lotion on your hands and then rubbing them together. It's a natural calming technique, and there's so many more you can search on the internet, but find a way to cope in the moment. And honestly, if it gets bad enough, you may have to remove yourself from that situation just so you can calm down in the moment. But those coping techniques in the moment, you have to find what they are. And number 3, you're gonna have to find a long-term solution. Sometimes that may require the help of a counselor, but it's okay. It's okay. Because what they're gonna have you do a lot of times is they're gonna help expose you to that trigger little by little in baby steps, so that along the way you can feel safe and you can feel secure, but it's also gonna push you a little bit so that you can overcome your anxiety, your trigger, whatever it is, so that you can overcome it in baby steps. Well, that's it, friends. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you want to keep up with me, go to ibullyyou.com. I'll send you some free stuff to your email. We'll keep in touch every now and then. And if you want me to come to your school or your organization and change the way that you do social emotional learning or bullying, go to chrisintheclassroom.com. I look forward to seeing you out there. Until next time, class is dismissed. Peace.